What?
No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spell it out. Let them know all about me when I'm telling y'all. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'm gonna need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in there.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. On first down, Manning to Barkley on the check down. Space to maneuver at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Manning, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On play action. Now Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Line to the Falcons now. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
No.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Here's Manning to throw.
Why is he over
and he's
there
got
by
his
himself?
man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants.
Who's on him?
Odell Beckham from 3 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he spins past him and into space. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. On first down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Put it down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll run it. Freeman.
Dang, Free.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped
Dang,
behind the
Free.
line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Ricardo
Why they be trying me when they see, it's like when they see me on the guy, that's the one they want to throw it to. I tell you, man, my stick game.
This is like a tag team for the safety. Each of them gets a half field.
I knew he was going to try me.
Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety
That's
made the
what I
best
worked
play,
on, bro.
an interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him on to the team.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Apparently his stick game too. Apparently he got stick game too.
Give the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's got room to run past the 20. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That outside handoff to the left play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Get back up there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for the deep ball. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Ow.
Julio Jones, 51 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Freeman again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play.
Oh, yeah, he ain't jumping that high, bro. For real.
Back to use his legs and his elusiveness.
I'm lobbing in there everything.
Pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game. Do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive, be bold, let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Manning to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun now for Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Ain't that wrong with you, girl? When I hear her, she look smiling when I see her on social media.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Manning. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Sit it down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Then when I need you to stay with
he'll be brought down on what's
you
going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Oh, AI's supposed to be smarter this game.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And an alley to run. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning to Barkley on the check down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
No.
What she do?
Slap me.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Manning.
Oh!
He finds Beckham complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
What?
Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin the drive with Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st down, Ryan. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And
this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Oh, good move. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Ryan to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Mama.
Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go.
Ryan will throw again. He's got Sanu. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
He just stopped running.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Look at that mess. You just start running. You just stop. And look at that. Ain't nobody over here. So he couldn't have been looking at no zone. Shoot, he did over there too.
And picking up, playing with stuff that she ain't got no business with. That's how you end up writing on walls.